Hello, everybody. This is the RPCast. I'm your host, Roy, with my co-host,
Pete,
and our guest star,
Babby Dilio.
Hope you're all doing good. We're here in the lovely Enterprise, if you're watching the video version.
Make it so number 2. Hey.
Number
1.
I just want to say number 2 because the deuce is
Poop joke.
Poop joke. We're a classy joint over here.
How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
You get a good workout?
Yeah, got to work out. So that means I wasn't hungover this morning. What? Yeah.
Pre-podcast workout. How about you, bub?
I got to work and I was so tired, so I took a nap.
Nice.
Pre-podcast nap. All right. Put some power into it.
PP
Power naps.
It wasn't quite a 6-hour
nap.
power nap, but it was good enough.
It needs more power.
Yeah, I had a busy house this morning. We have some house guests and the baby running around and
House gas.
well, one guest.
Ah.
It's all good. It's family.
Hey. So what are we playing, Bob? Or Roy? Sorry.
We are going to play.
I messed up my own catchphrase. Look at that. Can we do a take 2?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, and begin.
What are we playing, Roy?
We're gonna play some Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl.
That was pretty good announcer voice. I like that. Yeah.
You like my announcer voice? Well, it's brought to you by Cold Stone Brewery.
Goldstone. You'll be cold. And
Come on,
get
really?
knocked up.
All right. So, what do you know about Blood Bowl?
It's fantasy football.
Basically, it's a football based on the Warhammer universe. Yes, fantasy.
And rolls.
So Warhammer there's a universe where there's like different races like elves, orcs, and humans and all that fun stuff. And there's like all kinds of like different lore or different books and different games that are based on that, and it's kind of cool.
Really? Is an official like Warhammer? I didn't know that.
I don't know if it all came from like a board game, but Blood Bowl was originally a board game that got translated into a video game. And this is the second part, Blood Bowl 2.
Oh, there's already a second one?
Yeah.
Wait, which one did we play?
Blood Bowl 1.
What?
Chaos Edition or something like that.
Totally whooped my butt on that one.
So, I'm going to play as, I believe this team is elves. And I'm going to be playing against dwarves. So they're probably going to kick my butt.
What?
Literally kick my butt.
I thought elves were better than
They're
dwarves.
pretty good in the other game.
They are, but like, well, I'll talk about it when we start the game.
Alright.
So the elves are like more agile. They have more movement points. They can do a lot of moves easier. Because, like I said, this used to be a board game, so a lot of the moves rely on the roll of the dice, right? So if you want to do certain things, you have to roll, and the more agility you have, it makes some of those rolls easier for you.
There's a lot of, each team has their strengths and weaknesses.
Pretty much each race.
Yeah.
But definitely as you play, you get a little bit more of experience points or whatever points, and it lets you kind of kick more butt because your team can level up, or your players, and you can give them better skills as well.
Yeah, I'm liking the other team so far.
The elves or the dwarves?
I think
Dwarfs?
you like this team
they're
for the
all drinking
beer.
Yeah.
That's what they
That's
do.
my type of guys right there, tell you that.
Then they have this too, the death roller, whatever it's called.
Hey, he's drinking and driving. I'm not cool with that.
Dabby.
So every
example.
good job. Every game starts off with like the coin toss, and then they get to pick whoever gets the side gets to decide if they want to receive or defend.
Just like football.
Just like football.
I guess. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Yeah. So all right. So you start off by setting up your team, so you can move them around. You always need to have 3 players on the scrimmage line. And then the other ones, you can move them around, but I think you can only have 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and everybody else in the middle. So it looks like I am in defense, so I'm gonna be kicking the ball to them. So I have like some players, like as you see as I'm highlighting them, you can see like this one has quite a few skills. It has block, dodge, leap, and jump up. So each of those skills kind of give you like either a different action that you can do, or it also gives you like a bonus. So let me set these guys up. I also have catchers that are better at holding the ball. I normally like to keep those back. And I don't want to be too aggressive, but when there's some... It's a little bit hard moving these guys here when they're on the edge. So I don't want anybody around this guy, right? Because he's pretty much gonna kill everybody that he touches.
How come they get to use the
a big old
death
tree
machine?
Yeah, I have a tree, but it's kind of like against the rules to have this machine. So they can only have this machine for like, what do you call like the section of the game where like
First
that
half?
team has the ball?
offense.
No, so as long as somebody has the ball, like as soon as I score, it's gonna change, kind of like the what's this called?
Down.
Yeah, there you go. No, not the down.
Inning? Because there's not
Quarters?
No, it's not really separated like that. So you kind of transition, right? If you do a touchdown, like the other team gets the ball, whatever. If you go through that transition, the ref is gonna kick out that the illegal death machine that they have. So you start off by kicking off to the team that's receiving, and I don't know if a lot of these things have like a real parallel in real football, but
Yeah, this
some of the
kickoffs.
stuff is. Gentle gust of wind makes the ball scatter an extra square. So as soon as you kick off, there's like an event that happens, and this one's called changing weather. Nice. Sometimes you can have other events where like the crowd comes down and kicks everybody's ass. So then you have like a bunch of players that are knocked out.
injured.
Exactly. They can be injured. Most of the time they just get knocked out. So the dwarves don't really have that many movement points. That square that you saw when I selected one, that was how far they can move. And compared to my players, right? Because mine probably have like one of the highest moves. So this guy is gonna probably get the ball, and then they're setting up for a cage, most likely over here on the right side. And
Hey,
I'll explain the cage as soon as we get there. So he gets to roll, depending on your strength difference between you and the character that you're attacking, you get to either add or subtract the number of dice that you roll. And each of those rolls of the die gives you a chance to either attack your enemy or do a push, or you get knocked down yourself. Right here, he's gonna knock me down. So depending on which, there's like a bang symbol, right? That one doesn't let you knock down somebody that has dodge, and if they have dodge, they'll just step out of the way. It's a little bit complicated. But alright, so this guy ended up just staying back there. So what I would really want to do is get one of my war dancers down there and around that guy so he can't move. Because if you notice, there's like these numbers around each of their players. Those are tackle zones, right? So like if I wanted to move this one out of this tackle zone that he's on right now, I would have to roll a die, right? So ideally, what I want to do is kick this guy out of the way. Alright, so anything with a skull is bad for me. And I don't think I have block on this one. No, so I'm gonna re-roll that. And you get 3 re-rolls. But because he's a special character, he gets loner, and that failed. Because you have to roll before you can try that.
Oh no!
So because he had block, like that action didn't hurt him.
He just took down your tree.
You know, it sucks.
Dude, he's got like free reign now.
The tree isn't that great.
No?
No. Like he's strong, right? But you have to roll before you move him. And if you don't make the roll that they ask, and you can see that what they're asking or what your rolls are down here, if you make them or not. So if you fail that roll, he'll get rooted and he's stuck in that spot until he either gets knocked down or for the rest of his turn, or that half actually.
I think they're gonna score on you.
Oh, they're called turns.
Good job.
They might score on me,
They look like they're in a better position.
which would actually be fine if they do. Because then we get rid of this guy. Unless they have a bribe, they might be able to keep him for another team or another round. But like I can score really easy just because of all my movement points. Well, if I play good, I don't know how good. I haven't played in a while. Oh, hurt my good guy. So he got a smashed hand. So that injury is gonna cause him to miss the rest of this game and the next game.
There's your card right there.
But there's no long-term effect, so I'm not gonna use my apothecary for him. Like, cause the characters can die, and if they kill like one of my good characters. All right, so he rolled a skull, so I get to beat him up.
Cool.
All right. So that's kind of disappointing. That's
Yeah, it's looking a little bit better for you.
All right, so this guy has sprint and 1 agility plus, so he's really good. So I'm gonna keep him way the hell away from that thing. So I'm probably gonna bring him over here. So I clicked on one of those spots that has a die, and those spots you have to roll to go there. So right now, if I wanted to go here or here, I would have to roll, and there's an 83% chance that I'll make it. But if I don't roll at least like a 2 or above a 2, I'll trip, and then that'll end my turn. As soon as somebody falls, it ends your turn.
Why would you want to go there?
Up here?
Yeah, or no, like you were going to go a little bit higher. Why would you want to go higher?
I was just using this as an example.
Oh, okay. I was like, because the guy has a ball there.
Because I mean, this is a catcher right here, right? So if I get the ball, I can just throw him, and ideally I would want him in a position where he can just run in.
Ah, yeah. And I call like cherry picking.
That and he's the other guy's
Doesn't-
Yeah.
So here's the thing about the elves, right? If I try to attack this guy, I would only get a 1 die block. So what I need to do is kind of bring this guy in, and then he'll do an assist. So now if I attack with somebody else, it'll be like if he had 1 more strength. So then he gets 2 die.
What?
Let's see how that, we'll see how that goes.
Here's some friends.
And not that great. Wait, do I have block? We both have block, so if I do this one, like neither of us will fall. So I'm just gonna push him. I'm gonna push him this way. And I'm gonna follow, and the only reason I'm following is so that I'm next to the guy with the ball.
Yeah.
Because if I'm there, he's kind of like grounded. He can't run out of my tackle zone unless he tries to beat him up and knock him down or away to get rid of that tackle zone. So let me get all my guys up.
I thought he was like dead.
The other guys did.
Oh, okay.
He's he was injured. So if you see him over here, he's like laying down. He's a really good player though that I have too. So I'm probably gonna lose this game or at least come out of it like horrible. And I'm just gonna push him back. And I'm gonna stay. So what I want to do is I don't want to be next to any of their players just because they're bashier, right? And what this does is that you can attack anybody that's next to you, but if you have to walk, you have to do a blitz. What I did up here, that's why he has the thunderbolt. So that blitz that I did can only be done once per turn, right? So you can only basically attack 1 player with a blitz. So if I get all of them outside of their tackle zones, then he can't really hurt more than 1 of my players. So right now I have this one in tackle zone and this one. So he could technically hurt one of the, well, this one can hit that one and that one can hit that one. So at the most it'd be 3 players that get knocked out on the next round. But I'm gonna bring this one up here, I think. And then I'm gonna bring this one here. So I'm just trying to get as many players around the guy with the ball. Because every time they attack me, they could have a bad roll. And they could cause themselves to lose the ball. And then as soon as I pick one up, I can hand it off to the runner and he'll make it in. Or the catch ring. Oh, I ran out of time. It's fine. Everybody's basically where I want. So now they're like, oh shit, I better bring more people back and defend. And then there's gonna start bashing my players that they can. I don't even know why that guy stood up next to my tree.
The attacker has an assist.
And slowly, this game's getting like more races added to them. And then you can buy them as DLC, or because oh, he's gonna push him. It's kind of cool because if you push somebody and you can't push them anywhere except on another person, then you get to push that other person as well. So you can do like a chain reaction. So they're gonna add more races, and if you bought the game when it was coming out, then you get all of the races that they had for free. And if you didn't, then they'll probably sell them as DLC.
So racist.
You know, racist.
Wait, what are the races?
So which ones are they bringing in? I think there's like a Norse team that they just announced that it's either coming out at the end of this month or early next month. And they have werewolves. And then there's like a vampire team that I don't think is in the game right now. There's a halfling team. And the halfling teams are cool because they're the ones that they have 2 trees, right? But the halflings are like horrible like pieces. Like their stats are horrible. But the trees can grab them and throw them. So like one can grab a ball, go next to the tree, and then the tree can pick him up and throw him. And then if he doesn't die on that when he lands, then he can just get up and run into the score or the touchdown zone. End zone. Thank you. I love having Peter around.
Only for sports references, huh?
Nah. Other stuff.
Oh, shoot.
That's where. Whoa, what happened? Injury.
Nice.
Kicked him in the face.
Yeah, so he got injured. And that's how you level up your characters. If you do injuries and they stay injuries, like he doesn't do an apothecary, then he gets a SPP, special player point or something like that. And that's how what you use to level up.
Special player points.
So I'm gonna. God, I don't want anything around this. So what I want to do is this guy's side.
There's a. Oh, there he goes. But the guy with the ball is right next to that thing.
I know. So I'm gonna try to attack from this side. I'm gonna bring that guy there. I'm not gonna touch him with this one because this one has like the furthest movement points. I'm gonna bring this guy in to hopefully
push him.
Yeah, push him or
gonna be enough to come out
maybe knock him out. So if he has dodge, then this one wouldn't work. This one would though. But he doesn't have dodge, so I'm just gonna use that. Alright, so I'm gonna stay. And basically what I did is just add tackle zones right here. So if he wants to run this way, he really can't. And then I'll bring this one up over here. So he could try to run this way, but then I have like all kinds of people there. And I'm gonna clear up, either get him out of there. Here, let me bring this guy actually back here for now. If you jump out of the tackle zones, like you have to do a roll as well. I can't hurt him. This one I can kind of hurt him. I'm just gonna bring this guy down over here. And because they're elves, like they can just jump in and out of tackle zones like nothing. They don't give a crap.
Kind of like honey badgers.
Sure.
Honey badgers don't care.
I'm gonna just try to move my tree maybe over here. Just to, but he took root. That means I could try to reroll, but because he has the loner attribute, like my rerolls would suck on him, so I'm not even gonna try to waste them. So he's stuck right there. The only way I can really do anything is if
I'm not so
the
sure.
other guys come in, and then he can hit him. But I doubt they'll do that. So I'll just bring this guy up. And end my turn. Any questions?
Set a trap card.
Questions? I just want to see what they're gonna do now.
Yeah, I know.
Set a trap card.
I kick my butt probably. So if our team value different is like as you level up, like your team is worth more, right?
Yeah.
So if there's a difference in the team value, whoever is a lower team value gets bonuses. So they get kind of like a money bonus, like 1,000 for every point of team value that they are, or whatever, and they can use that to buy like special characters for their team, or they can buy like a wizard, and like the wizard will let you like shoot a thunderbolt at any piece that you want or anywhere that you want.
Oh wow, look at him. He moved the ball.
Yeah, but I think
So wait.
it's gonna be over here.
So if you played a team that had higher value, you would get more points?
Yeah, I get more money, like petty cash money. I think that's what it's called.
It's almost like college football.
And is it?
Yeah, I think they have some kind of system like that. Where like if you're a shitty team, you play like one of the big schools, like you get more money from doing that. So that's why they have like really crappy games sometimes where it's like this big college that plays like this, like, you know, South Dakota, nothing or whatever, something.
Alright, so oh no. So he tripped me when I try to get out of the tackle zone. But I'm gonna try to use a reroll because I don't want him to move forward anymore. Alright, so that reroll is kind of like just a do-over, right? So now I'm gonna use this guy here, and I'm going to attack. Oh, but he got me. And I can only use one reroll per turn too, so I don't have another chance. That's BS. BS.
So you got turns? Or so you got turns.
So this game's gonna go on pretty long. Like we're
Yeah.
barely like on turn 5 of 8 of the
Yeah.
first half. So then the next turn or the next half will be like starting over, but I'll be receiving the ball. And your opponent is playing. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I wasn't even paying attention. What happened? Did he push him?
He's moving forward.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
I think he pushed him because he.
I would think like right now, look, he has like that cleared. Is he going for the touchdown?
Yep.
He sure is.
He's gonna go for 2 going for it, which are his dives, and he made it.
Son of a.
But I'm happy, kind of, because that death roller is gonna be out of the game now. Hopefully, they could use a bribe, and then the ref will kind of like ignore it, and then they can keep it for another.
Ooh, cheerleaders.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey.
The only thing I don't like is that on the old game they used to have each cheerleader had like different ones. So like we would have seen like some dwarf cheerleaders,
Yeah.
but this game they're just those. But I hope that they add that. 'Cause some of them are pretty funny. Like there's like a goblin one, and they stand on top of their heads or whatever. The referee has accepted your bribe.
Oh, you bribed him or
Nah,
he bribed you?
the other team bribed him. So that's what happened.
So your tree is not comparable to the, what's it called, Death Machine?
Not really.
That's
Like, watch. Look at the stats of those. So they have 7 strength, 1 agility, so he can't really move that far or anything. And he has 10 armor value. So I would have to like hit like 11 or 12 to hurt it. And I only have 6 strength, so I would only get 1 die on him.
So what you're telling me is your tree is garbage.
Yeah.
For now.
I mean, like, against the death roller, yes.
Well, I haven't seen him do anything.
Oh yeah, he kind of sucks, but
I was all like, I saw that death roller and I was all like, well, you got a tree, so maybe like that's your strength and that's where you get to like, and then yeah.
Gotta level them up.
No, the trees do kind of suck.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. I'm just
You're no Groot. Tree.
Nope.
I'm just looking. So this guy's. I'm gonna switch him actually, because he has like a lot of movement points. I'm trying to find my catcher.
Does it still hurt? Or has it already come out?
I'll put him over here. This is another one of the
This is a big game, Bob.
war
How do you
dancers.
feel about
Alright.
being such an important
I guess this is fine.
Ask me again, Mrs.
Brilliant coaching. The team has been excellent. I think you get an extra reroll for that. For the half. Sometimes you get to like an event that lets you place your character wherever, or there's a lot of other scenarios that happen. So normally before you pick it up, you want to do all the safer moves, because if you miss the pickup, then you pretty much lose your turn.
That's quite a
So with 2 dice, rolls are pretty safe to do.
Gonna get splattered. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
I'm gonna stay. And then all of the dwarves have like really high armor value too, so it's a little bit harder to knock them out or injure them. I was surprised when I got that injury earlier. All right,
It's all about the roll.
so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to pick it
they
up.
picked up the ball.
I'm gonna go right here. Yeah, no, don't pass. I'm gonna bring this character here. So what I'm doing is building a cage.
Ball is secure.
And what the cage basically does is it protects the guy carrying the ball. So if somebody tried to come in here, they'd have to go through tackle zones, at least 2 to get to my character. And I'm basically just gonna surround myself with tackle zones.
And then you're gonna pass it, huh?
Probably next turn.
You know what I'm saying? Like once you get your
Likes to be
cage put together,
well-assisted, in fact.
send your fast dude and just
Yeah, but ideally, yeah.
deep ball. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna knock him back.
Kyo.
Dude,
Yup.
where's my fast dude?
I thought
Oh, he's part of your cage. You messed up.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna change up my cage in a bit. Bring that guy there. And these guys, I guess I'm going to surround this dude
The players arrive to assist their teammates.
so I can attack him the next turn. And I'm gonna end my turn.
So what about that death machine? Is it gonna kind of try to break your cage?
Probably, most likely.
Will your
But
cage-
his movement's really low, so at the most he could hit like these guys, right? Or he might go for the tree or something over here, but I doubt it. So most likely he'll try to attack either this guy or that guy.
All right, so I'm gonna ask again. So if you would have made the tree part of the cage, would that made a difference?
Breath and see the dead insects.
Not really, because I can't really move with a tree as far as I can with this guy. So I could make him part of the cage, like I could have made the cage here, but once we start moving,
Yeah,
like
he's
he would have
stuck there.
been left behind. And if he
Gotcha.
rolls one of those rolls where he can't move anymore, then that kind of screws it up. No, my lineman. I'm so scared of that thing.
Oh, maybe it's scary.
So he broke my cage and now he's moving people in, right?
Should have made your tree part of it. No, I'm just playing. Like no.
I don't even think he can move that far. Alright. So if there's a red die, that means their strength is lower, right? Since I have all these people around them, he kind of like screwed himself. And then the other team gets to pick what die to go for or to go with. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I'll probably try. Yeah, they're all weak. So I'll do this. And kind of set them up. And then with this guy, I'll probably do this. I'll go for this. Oh, he knocked him down.
What? Oh man.
Use a reroll. Alright.
Bitch. There you go.
nice.
And now over here, I can use this guy, knock this guy back at least. It's a good idea to, like, when you push somebody, if you can, push him into like another person that hasn't gone his turn, and then you get like another shot to attack him.
And be like, bitch, 2 times.
Follow. So another move that you can also do
Damn, that was like blood in that.
is you can knock them out of the field, and if they follow here, the crowd will come and kick their ass,
What?
and then they're out of that half, at least that half.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if
Move the tree.
this works.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire
I can't even see the
opponent.
die with a stupid tree.
Come on, tree. Make
Follow.
me proud.
I just step on it.
About time.
Oh, I forgot I had this skill. So I have this skill on the tree that was a horrible idea to do, but what he does is if he knocks him down and doesn't injure him, he has the opportunity to like jump on top of him.
Why is it awful? Oh, then he
But then
falls.
he falls, yeah. But I can pick him back up, but it's basically another roll to try to injure that player.
Oh, so I thought it was like a lay on top type of thing where you can't move no more.
Sadly, you can't do that. So I'm gonna do this. Get this guy up. So all of these are like my last resort moves, right? Because you always want to do your safer moves and then do the ones that can fail. So I'm just moving people out of tackle zone so they can't get beat up, basically. Like I said, you kind of always want to just be out of all the tackle zones. Actually, I want to move this guy more over here.
I really thought you were going to throw the bomb, man. What the hell?
I'm getting there.
Guys, set up.
It's a strategy. Like, this guy's ready for the ball over here. See?
He's just wave.
Bring it over here.
I'm open.
Alright,
So,
but we'll see what happens in this.
but isn't that like the strength of the elves where like they can move so many more spaces?
Yeah.
So if you move him far enough, like you can like,
Yeah, the other guys won't be able to reach me.
yeah. And then you can just be like, touchdown.
Mhm.
Bitch. Oh, I think they're getting out to your plan, huh?
We'll see. They have to blitz to attack me, so they didn't blitz with the war machine, so it's all good. Or the death roller.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Damn, that's a big move for...
Yeah, this is their catcher, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or their runner. So those guys can move like a little bit.
Like, I'm slowly getting the game. I'm getting it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, technically, like, just from this hole right here, that I could probably just use that guy to, like, run. And then on the next turn, I'll probably get it. Oh, look at that.
It opened up that much more?
He did. Like, he tried to hit the guy that was holding my ball.
Uh-oh.
Or the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Just passes the guy that's right there.
Which guy?
Right, behind the dancing one.
Where'd my catcher go anyways?
He's by the death machine.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He's not really my catcher, but he's my catcher.
Oh.
But this is the guy that can get really far away.
So,
I gotta do this.
well, what about
Go
the,
for it. Yeah.
Run it?
Do it.
Well, what about the guy right there? Behind the dancing guy.
What guy?
This guy here.
Oh, I mean, this guy can move. Let's say I move him here.
Well, I'm
Oh,
saying
what happened?
you couldn't have passed to him and then just have him, like,
I could, but I could just
have a
run
little...
out.
Yeah, man. Do
Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Fuck you.
Sucker.
Like, I moved this guy out of the way, so I had that path. And then this guy... Oh, no.
Don't do that.
So now, I'm gonna try to stand up my tree, so we can kind of have some tackle zones right there. And then I'm gonna try to get my little agility guy over here and run way in the hell up there. Yeah, he can move far. He has like 2 extra skills to go 2 extra blocks and then sprint, so he gets 3 of these going for it.
So hold up. Can he just run in the end zone and then you throw it to him?
From here, hell yeah. But from back where he was,
Yeah, I'm saying like the next round. Like,
missing 2. Oh yeah. Well, I think all my guys, either of these could run it in on the next turn. So then it would depend. Okay, do I want this guy to get experience? Because this one will probably level up. So
Yeah.
he has 14 out of 60, and this guy also. So whichever one. Oh, hold on. Is it?
To whoever you want to build up more.
Oh
You
no,
gotta give him-
this guy is
32?
32 out of 51, so I would probably level this guy up.
Yeah,
And alright, so now I'm gonna do some attacks.
that's funny because that's a parallel in Madden.
Is it really?
Kind of, because it's like who you want to score a touchdown with, and he's like, oh, I'm trying to really develop this player, so I'm gonna score a touchdown with him, and sometimes that fucks you up because you're just like, you had an easy touchdown, but you're all dumb trying to pass it to the same guy over and over
You're gonna
again.
kick out that. Was that too far?
The what?
Try to kick out that one guy.
Which one? Oh, that guy? Yeah, it's too far, I think. Oh man, I don't have block. I'm just gonna say, oh well, and let him kind of fall. That's the other thing that makes the dwarves really good is that pretty much all of their players have block. So if you ever get that both down roll,
Oh shit!
oh, look at that guy, look at him. That's
Oh yeah,
gonna
because
work.
that's the catcher, huh?
No,
They're a catcher?
didn't work.
Oh.
I'm gonna dodge. So he gets to pick where I go though.
Good defense.
Yeah, they're a runner. It's alright. I got enough to score.
Oh, that was it? That was their only try?
Yeah, they're like, that's the only thing we can do.
It's desperate, huh? Well, yeah, that's true, huh? Because they can't stop you then.
I'm gonna have to like try to blitz them though.
Wait, can't you just go for the touchdown now?
I can.
Well, you still want to get out of the tackle zone,
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
just in case you have a bad roll.
Oh, okay.
The place that he put me on was around his 2 tackle zones right here.
Oh,
So I could run. I'll probably make it.
but like he might.
But the safer move is to try to
Move him out of your tackle.
I
to try to get
gotcha.
him out of there.
Yeah, just have a better
So
chance.
if I blitz,
That's a dangerous place to be.
as long as it's not this move. I do have block on that character, so I'm just gonna waste the move, and then I'm just gonna try to go for it. Go for it.
Go!
He made
Touchdown!
it.
Woo!
Boom, and he leveled up.
Nice.
So now he gets the ball again, and hopefully the freaking death roller will be out of the game.
And an equalizer.
And oh, never mind. It was just for that turn,
Nothing is
right?
decided yet.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting into it.
Oh, yeah, it's hard though. Like some of the, especially if you're playing like against other people, like they have like all the techniques down, and
Yeah.
they can kick your butt pretty easy. But like I don't know, even if you lose, you still get experience for your players and all that. So you can build up your team stronger and stronger.
Well, when we played, you kicked my butt barely because I almost scored a few times.
And it's like that's the thing too. Like a lot of it is like how well you're rolling. So even if you're like a really good player, let's say you try to do anything and you keep getting like snake eyes, you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
It's all about the
It's-
rolls.
Some of that's what pisses me off. Like a lot of times is that I get those type of rolls and then I'm like, oh man, if that only would have worked, I would have won. Let's see how I want to do this. Put them there. Put them here. All right, this is gonna be my kick. Oh, their kick.
Yeah, I think it's because it's halftime.
Oh, halftime happened. Oh, nice. Even better. If you have like one of these players that I have, like that has that much movement, you could kind of fix it so that you can score in like one turn. But that's you need to have like quite a few specialized players.
Yeah, that's the way I play.
What they're saying is you need a bow.
Yes, I need a bow.
A bow check. Just run around the field.
Oh, I thought you meant like a bow and arrow. Oh,
No, what's the...
I'm trying to pass it to the guy that
Are
has a
you?
lot of movement.
Okay. What happened? Oh, they like got in the way and did a reach together?
Yeah, I did a reroll. So I failed the pass. You can see down here. The pass was a failure. I needed to get above a 2, and I rolled a 1. And then on the rerolls, I got a 5, and I needed the 2, so he made it. And then he has to roll more than a 2 to catch it, and he rolled a 4. So it could have failed when he's throwing it, or it could have failed when he was catching it.
So when it fails, what happens?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
and then they could move in to try to pick up the ball. Because
they could pick up the ball?
yeah, because if I fail to pass it, it's gonna fall on the floor, and then it'll stagger a little bit.
I think it's probably like more like rugby then.
This is what I'm gonna do here.
Ooh, look at that. Juke. Bitch.
I could try to go for those, but since I just lost my reroll, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna put him right behind him, because you know these guys are gonna try to attack him.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is set up some tackle zones around those guys, so that they can't attack me and go for the ball, and that kind of like grounds them wherever they're at.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The more you're playing, I think elves are pretty good.
No, they are. They're really good. Like a lot of, especially if you're not fighting dwarves. Like a lot of people hate playing against them because they have so much movement.
Yeah.
And with that much agility, all your moves are practically, you only have to roll a 2 or above. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'd imagine it's just they may not be that good at defense.
Even then, like
they're still defense.
they're
They're
still
at
pretty
defense.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you start giving them the skills that are like help them out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna follow because I wanna clear up a path. So what I wanna do is come over here and ground this guy or base that guy so he can't get out of here. I mean, he could try to get out of there, but we'll see what happens. So technically I should score on the next turn if all goes as planned.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's already trying to like knock me out of the way so that he can get somebody up there. So these two guys were kind of scary. Oh, there he goes. But he tripped because he had to do one going for it and he didn't make it. He's probably gonna re-roll though. But I get to pick what to do because I have this other guy here, so his strength isn't high enough to attack him. So I'm gonna say, well, you're just gonna push him.
That's awesome. Push him more close to the end zone, buddy.
Thank you. And then right now he's probably just gonna start bashing him.
Because he's angry.
It is the computer though, so.
Yeah. So yeah, kind of like that. Other than the tree, apparently the tree's not.
Yeah, it's not that great. You can actually not get the tree and bring in like a couple more of these war dancers, I think, or one more of those, because the tree's pretty expensive. But he's really good. Like right now, he has like 3 people on him.
Yeah.
And because his strength is so high, like they can't really hurt him, right? They'll still keep getting those 1 dice rolls.
Is there a way to like, I guess, develop him to become dominant, I guess, if you will?
Yeah, you can get some good skills on him. There's one that's like called block, so that even though there's like a bunch of other players on him, like he still assists the same.
Yeah.
So that's really good because normally that's what hurts you. Like if this guy's assisting this guy, then they can beat you up with weaker characters basically.
Yeah.
But if you have that skill, then they can't really assist against you, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of like the really good skills. That's one of the better skills to have on like some of these guys. And then there's another one that also, I think it's called like pool or something like that. So if you attack somebody, you can actually move them wherever you want around you. So you can put them behind you if you want and kind of open up a way. I think this is acceptable. Let's switch this guy.
Oh, that's true.
I don't want this guy anywhere near any other guy because he's like one of my most valuable players. And this guy's gonna move up a little bit. And this guy can move back. Put this one. Alright. ball again. It's pretty cool because during all this, like the guys are doing like commentary. There's like a vampire and an orc.
Yeah.
And they kind of like banter on like what's going on. The weather's really nice, Bob. Yeah, it is, Jim. That's pretty much all we say.
Yeah. It's something.
Dang, this guy got the ball right here.
What? How did that
I
happen?
think my kick was like horrible.
You shanked it.
Or I might have like kicked it out.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't paying attention because
Yeah,
I
I
was
think you
talking,
did.
but I might have kicked it out, so then they get to pick whatever player they want.
What?
Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's a bad rule. It sucks because even if you like, there's like a big spread on your kick, and it can go anywhere there. You're kind of just telling it where you want it to go, but it depends on the roll of the die.
An interesting. I'm sure perfectly good comfort serves just as well.
And they're building their little cage right there.
Yeah.
Which isn't too bad, but
Yeah, I got a fourth.
let's see, what do I want to do here? I guess I'll
Go,
kill that guy.
big guy. Trample all over.
Push him that way and forward.
Sometimes the unknown.
Definitely safer moves. Oh my god, dude, the piling on. So we're gonna knock this guy out and push him towards the edge and follow. I'm also going to do the same. I'm gonna try to kick this guy near the tree, so he kind of like plants himself there. And I'm not gonna. I don't think I need to follow, so I'm just gonna stop him there. So when they get up, they're gonna be like around the tree, so they're screwed. They can't do anything. I'm gonna do stupid move and try to move this guy closer over here.
What's that stupid?
But it's dumb because he's jumping out of. I could have done safer moves basically,
Ah, okay.
but he's jumping out of a tackle zone, so.
Why don't you just kick him out?
Because I'll probably be able to do that next turn if he doesn't kick me out. But
No, that's like a
he's like way
turn
over
that
there
he has
too.
to waste, right? Just to do that.
Yeah. I want this guy because this guy has like a good ability called leap. So if I wanted to right now, I could end up right next to him. Like he'll just jump over all the tackle zones or whatever, and he'll land right there. But I don't want to do that yet because if I wanted to do that, I should have blitzed before I moved.
Yeah.
And then I would have been able to jump and then attack. But I'm alright right now. I think this is good. You don't want to rush things too much because like things can go like really wrong really fast. But excuse me, I think this is good. So I'm gonna push him over here and follow. So now I have one character next to the guy with the ball, right? And I'm gonna use my blitz to try to knock the ball out of his hands. And thanks to this guy, I'm not getting the double die, even though I'm assisted, but it still worked out. So I'm gonna push him over here and stay. So he should drop the ball.
Oh!
So now, is this my? No, that's my runner.
Your runner was the one in the corner who assisted.
Oh, okay. So, oh man, this guy sucks. He got injured, so his armor value is lower, so he can more easily get injured again. So what I'm gonna do is bring him over here, to add a tackle zone on the ball to make it harder for them to pick it up if this goes horribly wrong. I'm gonna bring him here. And now I'm gonna try to pick up the ball. So even if I don't pick it up, it might roll onto one of these guys' hands. But I did pick it up. So now I'm going to run away.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of scared because of this guy right here. He has he could probably get to me.
Go down. Doesn't that guy in the bottom have a move?
This guy? Yeah. Oh,
Is he too far?
Yeah, he's kind of far.
Well, you can put him next to him still, just in case.
Actually, right there.
There we go.
I was looking at the other side. The stupid tree like blocks so much of my view too. Alright, so now I'm gonna... Ah, fuck.
That's
I forgot.
it.
Yeah, I can't move them again.
That's stupid. You get the ball.
No, yeah, that works. 'Cause you can only move them like one time, right?
Mhm.
And if you click on somebody else and move them, you
Oh.
can't move them again.
Not bad.
No, that's cool. I should have done that. That should have been me.
Well,
I should have moved him over here and then moved that guy there.
Jim. They're
It's
coming
alright.
for the
You gotta
ball.
dodge, I think. So that was their blitz, so they can't attack me. Oh no, that guy doesn't have dodge. He's just a lineman.
Uh-oh.
I forgot.
Oh, shit.
It's all good. It's all good. Because they only have like
One blitz, right? So that's
this.
it.
This guy. Where's it? Is it the runners? They only have like one guy that has like
Yeah.
good skills to pick up balls, and the other guys might just drop it if they try to pick it up. We'll see though. Damn. That's what happens when you leave all your guys around your top as soon as you just start bashing them. Right. Later. Alright, let me pick up anybody that's down first. I'm gonna try to do this.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Oh.
Reminds me of the first.
Oh shit!
Killed him.
Scared. Sorry, bro. That's how the only way like you can really level up your tree.
Just by
It's
killing
like
people?
killing and injuring people. Alright, so what do I have here? Yeah, pick that guy up. So I think I'm gonna try to hit that guy. You know what I'm gonna do is blitz, knock him this way. Follow.
Oh, I think I missed him.
No, if it's in the animation, then that means that they got a good roll. This loner, I don't want to do anything with. He's a loner because like I didn't have enough players to play the game,
Yeah.
so they assigned him to me basically.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I'm gonna try to pick up the ball again.
Not enough tackle loads on that ball.
And I did
Now
it.
the
Thank
opposing
you.
Right.
team makes twice.
We'll start moving up slowly. I don't really have that many people to load on.
No.
Don't throw your ball. I'll try to see if I can kind of give him a little bit more tackle zones around. I'll take this guy. And that way, we're gonna stay. Alright. It's a pretty fun game. I like playing it. The only thing that I don't like is that the games do take a while,
Yeah.
and you can drop the time so you're doing like 90-second turns, but you gotta like be like freaking on top of what you're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
so that you don't like jack it up. And some people do like tournaments. You can join like a league and then do tournaments or whatever.
Shit.
Oh,
And
here it
then-
comes.
Oh.
Put
No.
pressure on the ball.
This guy sucks because he has frenzy. That means that he can hit you twice.
Oh,
But
shit.
since he walked into my three other dudes or two other dudes, like he doesn't have the strength to hit him. So he's gonna be a push.
You're good. You're good.
Jim, push you back.
Yeah, well, he can push wherever he wants.
Oh, okay. I thought you get to choose.
No. If I have
They. What is it?
what's it, hold or something like that? One of these guys has that skill. Like they get to pick where they push you. I think it might be grab. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
oh,
What?
reroll.
What the fuck happened there?
Slipped.
Because the last one is one of those going for it. It was one of the dice. So he has to roll to really land on it. That happens sometimes.
Take out your
Good
wheel.
thing.
Check your
It
insurance.
sucks too, like if you spend all your money when you're building your team and you don't get rerolls, like it really hurts you, like really, because all those times like I messed up already.
Yep.
Like if I didn't have any of the rerolls, like could have had more dead players.
Damn, look how many dead players they got. Shit. I'm kicking ass.
One real dead player.
One of the guys is dead.
Real dead.
You said you were gonna get beat down by these guys too. I'm like,
Well, I mean, like,
they're pretty good.
I mean, physically, but yeah, they're pretty good. They're not really kicking my butt too bad.
I know, shit.
Yeah, we'll leave it as whatever I
I
had
think you're
last
gonna
time.
win this game.
We'll throw it next time. Da-da-da. Changing weather, nice. Alright, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, that's a good spot.
They're already planning their cage right there. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bums.
Real fantasy football.
I know, it's pretty... I don't know, it's entertaining. It's really cool that they have like all the different skills. And like, there's certain skills that are unique to each of the classes and stuff like that, or each of the players.
I mean, I had fun when I played you, but
Yeah. But, like I said, it's all in the die.
yeah, pretty much.
The skills doesn't really matter too much because, I mean, it does like when you're trying to set something up, but if you don't get all those rerolls or the rolls that you need to like accomplish whatever you're trying to do, then it doesn't matter how good you are, really. I'm not gonna try to land on him. Alright, so this guy sucks, so I'm just gonna put him there. This guy also sucks, and I'm gonna put him there. And then this guy's better, so he's gonna blitz. Oh man, he needs two going for it. And I should leap. Do it. That's a bad dumb move, but whatever. Oh, I had a blitz before. That's fine. Alright. That sounded good, Pete.
It did, man. So I'm not gonna lie, you got three guys on one. That seems like a win.
I'm probably gonna like knock him out and get the ball.
Is that because you just took out how many players are there? That you're able to do this?
Yep. Because they only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all of these guys like knocked out and out.
Not so tough now, eh?
It's still tough.
You like sold it so wrong, and now you're just like dominating.
No,
I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked.
That's fine. I didn't know what was gonna happen because in the beginning, like he could have injured like so many of my players.
Yeah.
But since it kind of went my way, like that's why I'm kicking his ass so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's already 3-1, but most likely, like if I start getting the ball, like the elves are gonna win. Like there's no way that these guys can't catch up to him.
Oh yeah.
And then they can dodge in and out of their tackle zone, so it's not.
Yeah, I think the elves are a good choice.
Yeah, they're
I was going dwarves earlier, you know, drinking the beer, all that. I was like, they're gonna get you. These guys are tough. I like the style.
the beers.
Yep. Now I'm all like, yeah, I think I'd go elves too.
Yeah. It's because they drank too much. they went past the tipping
They're like,
point.
oh, fuck that. They dude ran over there. Be one of those like tough guys at the bar or something. I'd fuck him up, but he's like all the way over there.
He just jacked it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is
Bring the hammer down.
try to blitz. There.
All this focus on the ball and
And this should knock him down. He'll drop the ball
random violence.
and stay.
Doesn't make, I mean, other than the movement, does stay or follow make a difference?
It makes a difference here because let's say if I wanted to attack this guy, if he would have moved out of there, he wouldn't be able to assist.
Yeah, but no, what I mean is like, does it make a difference on the percentage of success, if you will?
No.
Oh, okay.
That happens after the roll.
Oh,
Then you just decide what you want to do. If you want to stay, if you want to go.
really? Okay. Oh, snaps!
Should I? I was gonna beat him up some more. Oh,
Too easy.
Boom! I think I leveled up. 41.
Damn.
He's
Kind of looks
blindfolded.
like Avatar.
Avatar. Long tails. That's how they elves reproduce. So that's where they got
Tail?
it for
Out from the
Avatar.
What? And you get your guy back. What?
And they're still injured.
Oh, they got one?
One is knocked out again.
He's knocked out for forever.
Hey, it's a fresh start. So the carnage
So sometimes, like, let's say if I would get the ball again, I could just start running out the turns now that I'm winning, and I would win. And that's like a strategy some players do. They get ahead, and then they just hold the ball and move around and just try to like run
Yeah.
the timeout,
I hate when
basically.
people do that.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that strategy. I don't care what they say.
I think it's dumb. It's kind of like I don't care if I do it against the computer, but like against another person, it's
Yeah.
like it's not fun, you know.
Yep.
What just happened?
What happened?
An explosion.
I think the crowd came in and kicked everybody's ass, but it really hurt them.
So wait, you're playing against somebody else for real?
No, this is a computer.
Oh, I was
opponent.
gonna say because it was like that whole.
That'd be sad if it was, but the crowd went wild.
I don't play too much Madden online, but yeah, I remember a couple times when I was those people who use that strategy where they'll just run the timeout, and yeah, that's just like slow death, if you will, I guess.
Yeah, that sucks.
And then I tried to use that strategy on my buddy, and ooh, did he get mad? And then he did it back on me, and he was like, "We want to play like that. That's how we're gonna play."
It just makes the games like
Oh.
slow.
Yeah.
Quick bats. So I'm just passing now because it gives them experience.
Yeah. Look at you, just padding the stats down, huh?
Just what are you gonna do? They're all like knocked out. I can't even really attack them.
How long does that last?
I think. Well, these guys can get up next turn. The ones that don't have the stars, and then it's a roll of a die if they come out of it or not. Should I try to attack this guy? Probably not. This is freaking elves, man. They can just do whatever they want. You try to do like the shit that I'm doing like with other characters. Like you try with a dwarf, you have to roll like a 6 to be able to get out of a tackle zone or something like that. It's annoying, but I love it. It's annoying when you're not the elves.
Well, now that you're doing, hook up the tree, man.
I know that everybody's dead. Unless you have them pylon on people. I don't think I can.
I don't know. If that gives them points, I would.
Like if I try to attack them while they're down, it's a foul.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's a chance that they'll kick out whoever tries to do that. But like what a lot of people do, like the more people you have around that player that you want to foul, it'll give them more of a chance to succeed on the foul and less of a chance for the ref to check it out. And he made it. Wait, let's do it. Nope, he didn't make it. He failed to going for it. He re-rolled it though.
Let's see.
Both down. We're both going good down.
Oh,
But, like,
snaps!
that's it.
That's the end of the game.
Yep.
Could have scored one more time. Come on.
Should have scored again. Should have went for it.
Anyway, I wasn't paying attention to the clock. But yeah, once you're on your
Clock
your last
awareness,
turn,
right?
you just go around.
It's like,
Alright, so this is kind of like the round of, hey, you get your team or your coach reward is like 13 experience, blah, blah, blah. And then you get to roll again for like the reward that you get at the end. So that's like the best roll I could have. So I got 120,000 gold.
Choo.
And you use that to buy like other players. Like if, like I said, I was like short a man,
Skills
like I
too,
could
right?
buy them again.
Okay.
Not skills because, well, No, because that depends on like them leveling up. And we had a couple of level ups. So now they're telling me, hey, this was the guy we gave you. Do you want to buy him? Like if I would have scored with him or done something with him, then I could have like say, yeah, I want to keep him because he's almost leveled up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, nah, whatever, it's fine.
Cool.
And then this guy was like the MVP, and whatever the player is the MVP, they get like I think 3 points of experience or something like that, or SPP. And you can look at the stats, like, hey, you had the possession for 43% of the game, blah 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 blah, knockouts, scores, how many blocks you did. Yeah, I succeeded 37 blocks. That's really good. The other stuff. You can also watch a replay. So like if like you want to learn a little bit about how you're playing or whatever, could have done that. These are all my players that got SPP during that game. Look at this guy. This guy got 8. That's a lot. He probably got MVP and he got like some more. And he's only got 5, 3, and 2. And once you go there, you can see like, hey, you got people that leveled up. So I can click on there. And what happened? I should be able to maybe over here. Yeah, this is my roster. So my war dancer leveled up, right? So I'm gonna click on there, and I'm gonna say, okay, level him up. You may not want to do that, but they can't gain any more SPP, I think. But the reason that you would do that is that you already have all the skills you want, but you don't want your team to go up in value. So you keep them low so that when you're fighting other people, they don't get that extra petty cash. So I'm gonna level up. It's gonna roll the die, right? So I rolled an 8, so I can only choose like another skill. If I would have rolled doubles, then I can choose like some of these other skills that are outside of his wheelhouse. But since I didn't, like I have to pick like one of these. And sometimes if you roll like above a certain number, I think you can give them more agility or more armor or more movements points or whatever. It just depends on what you roll. So I can probably, let me see. Like,
is that the catcher?
Pro is a really good skill because it's basically like a free reroll that you can do.
This circle of happy.
No, this is a war dancer. He's good at getting in and attacking.
I wouldn't like to use the word cult, Bob.
And
Go sprint. Go sprint.
Sprint gives you like an extra going for it.
What about
block.
sidestep?
So I don't know, for this guy, it's not that great.
No.
Maybe diving tackle. The player may use his skills after an opposing player attempts to dodge out of his tackle zone. Like that one would be good for the tree if he could get it, but so like if somebody tries to jump out of his tackle zone, he'll like knock him down. If an opposing player may not follow up blocks made against this player, the player is knocked down. Shadowing. This one's really crazy. Like if somebody's like comes into your tackle zone and starts moving away, like you'll follow him, like you walk behind him. That's pretty weird. And wrestle's good. So wrestle, if you get a both down, like even though you have the block skill, I believe it'll knock the other person down. So if you get a both down and instead of just doing like stalemate, nobody wins, you would win.
Oh.
So that's like one less outcome that'll go against you. Basically, it'll go more towards your favor.
Yeah.
So those are always good to have. Alright, so let's go back. Then we have our catcher here, which I kind of use as a thrower, basically a passer. Roll the dice. I only got a 3, so I can only pick like from one of the skills that's in their wheelhouse. But that's fine. What would be good for the catcher? Leap, diving tackle, sure feet, sidestep.
Diving catch.
I'll probably pick block. Just for the same reason that if it lands on the bash symbol without the bang on it, he would win. Or if it does a both down, like he wouldn't get hurt. So that's kind of like a thing. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do sure hands, which is
But he's your passer.
I know, but the sure hands is better to pick up the ball. Like you get a reroll if you miss the ball.
Yeah.
So I could do either or. I could do pro,
Yeah, you go.
or I could do sure hands.
I think sure hands.
It's probably like a waste, but whatever.
What do you mean?
Sure.
Because he's already pretty good at picking up the balls.
Yeah, but you
it's
gotta
all
make
good.
sure that when he goes for the ball that he's gonna get it.
No, yeah, definitely. Like it's like I said, like if one bad roll that he did, that jacks everything up. All right, so I got doubles, so I get to pick a skill,
All right.
or one of these skills over here. So it's kind of weird, right? I don't even know like who's this guy. He's just a lineman, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
So he's just a lineman. Roll the dice. It's gotta be the same thing.
You go strength, no?
So I can go strength. I can get any of these guys or this skills right here. Guard is good because that's what I was talking about. That like it doesn't let other people negate your
It was the lowest bid.
your blocks. And
What about Juggernaut? What does that do?
The Juggernaut. I think if a player takes when you blitz somebody, they could. No, hold on. This isn't it. Please. The opposing player may not use their fence, stand firm. So basically, the other player can't use their skills to stop you from blitzing them. Here's a tree. That's actually pretty good.
Multi-block.
That lets you attack more than one player, but every time you do it, your strength drops by 2.
Oh,
So it's harder and harder to do that. I like piling on.
No.
I like. Well, it's cool. This guy.
I think you said lineman. I don't know. In football, like lineman is you want strength.
Yeah, you do. Technically, block would probably be a better skill or dodge, but since we got a special one, I'm gonna do guard,
Okay.
and that's a really good skill. So yeah, what do you
That's
guys
it.
think?
I liked it. I can see myself getting really carried away with this game.
And there's like so much strategy behind everything too.
I can spend a lot of time, I mean, obviously you got that tree that was bugging the hell out of me, and it was like,
Yeah, he was like a lot of bads.
it was like he's so big, and it's like he's not like strong. He can't do nothing.
Can do stuff.
He's strong, like he's really strong. Like that's one of like the
Killed
main
somebody.
things is that
Yeah, he did kill
just
somebody.
put him around people and they won't really be
Yeah.
able to hurt him that bad.
No, well, I
Don't
play
expect
a
him
lot
to
of
catch the
Madden,
ball,
so
though.
then like Madden, one of the big things I like to do is play a franchise.
Yeah,
And one of the things about it is you can develop the players like the way you want it. And so when you develop the players, it kind of like sets it so you can play a certain way that
Right.
you can take advantage of certain things. And so like the way I play is like I do like throwing like the deep ball, and so I do like having like really fast players on the outside and really strong people on the inside, and then a quarterback who can throw it really far. So then that's all I focus on, and just like developing those type of skills just so I can do that in the game multiple times.
Yeah, but then sometimes they leave you, Pete.
They do, and that's what kind of sucks about the. Well, not sucks, but like, it makes it even more interesting. It was like not only that do they leave you, but they can also, get old. So you spend all this time trying to develop them, and it's like, and he's old, and now all those skills you worked hard to develop, they start diminishing, and then it's just like, and he does get really personal. So.
And then you play against them on another team.
Oh yeah,
then you
that's
whoop-
happened to me.
Yeah, I know.
That happened to me the other day.
Again?
No, well, like.
Well, I remember the one time you're like, oh, this bastard left me. I'm just gonna beat the hell out of
Oh
him.
yeah, I've done that. Yeah, and then I when I'm playing against that team, I just blow them up. But no, was it last night I was playing, and then like my old defensive backs intercepted me, and I was like, how the F did this guy pick me off? And I was like, what the hell? And I had to go through the roster, and I looked through it, and I was like, oh, he's one of my old defensive backs. This motherfucker. I feel like I'm jacking up the game or hacking the game, if you will. Like, my players aren't only good enough to defend me.
You're your own enemy.
Yep, I'm my own
What
enemy.
was it?
Huh?
Is that the same?
your own worst enemy.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much. So all my ex-players are the ones who, like, tear me up, and it was just like, oh, what the?
You're like, I made you.
I
I'll make you.
I'm your daddy.
I would. And take my points back. I'm like, give me that shit back. So now I got smart. Like, there's a contract periods, and if they don't sign with me, I don't give them the points that they earned that year.
Nice.
Damn, Pete.
Yeah, that's how you play.
Ruthless.
Ruthless. And I'm like, you could have been so much better if you stayed on this team, and now you're garbage. No, not garbage. It's still pretty good. Anyways, that goes my rant about Madden. You know, I got a little hyped up on Blood Bowl and the developing of players and playing a certain way. I kind of liked it. Like I said, I liked it. It really, resonated.
Have you guys been playing anything different? Any new games or anything?
No, but I'm looking forward to was it Tropico, Tropico, which is going to be free through the PlayStation. What is it, Network Plus? Yeah.
When's that coming out? This month or what?
Yeah, for the May. So I'm assuming tomorrow. Hopefully.
It takes them a while though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Or whenever they update it, I guess.
It's like a few days in
So I heard.
from May or something.
And you don't got
Yeah,
the
a couple days
PlayStation
in.
anymore, do you?
I have it.
Or the PlayStation whatever
Plus?
subscription
Yeah.
Plus?
I
Yeah.
still have it. I just don't have internet.
Okay. And do you, Roy?
Yep, I still have it.
So I've heard that people have started to complain about their quality of games that they've been.
Giving out?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. There's
Well, I
been
mean,
some complaints about it.
Sometimes they're
Yeah.
They're
Kind of
like-
seems like it.
They're like indie games, and
Hmm.
I mean, I've the ones they've given have been okay so far.
So
I
this
feel
month
like-
they released God of War, I think, for like
PS3.
PS Vita
Mm-hmm.
and some other one of the other ones.
Why
So
not?
I don't know if they heard it and they were like, "Yo, all right, we'll step it up and try to release some better games."
Well, because I know PS3 got some good games.
Did they?
Last week or last, I think I told you what they got last time, but I forgot what it was. Something awesome.
I know last month I downloaded the zombie game, but I didn't even play it.
Yeah,
yet.
Zombie U.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
something
that
like
one.
that. I downloaded that one, but now I'm really looking forward to that the Tropica or Tropicio.
Isn't that an RTS?
That's definitely in my wheelhouse.
You're gonna lose a lot of time, Pete.
Tropical?
But yeah,
It's pretty cool. It's kind of like, I don't know, like Sim City or something like
Yeah.
that.
oh yeah,
You
dude,
build
I
your
got carried away with
civilization.
just The Sims. I got carried away with Civilization.
It sounds like anything where you have to build
Talking about the
stuff
time
up.
when you
Oh yeah,
built art.
huh?
You're like, it's you, and I was wearing my Silver Mine uniform pretty much.
Who was that?
You played Sims when we lived.
Oh, I probably did. I played it to the point where I started like overly getting into it, and it was like, dude, I gotta get I can't talk right now. I gotta get married, then I gotta plan the wedding, and then after that, I also have to do this and do that. And then once I got to that point, then I was like, all right, I gotta stop playing this game. But yeah, I do get caught up in that. The first time I played Civilization, yeah, like I ended up playing that the entire night, and I had to go to work the next day like at 5 a.m. And I just stayed up the whole night.
Dang.
Yeah, it was not a proud moment for me.
a bad-
But yet I tell you,
Bad idea. That's why I haven't been trying to play, because I gotta get up early. I get up at 5 to get to work at 6. So it's like, not gonna touch it.
but like games like Skyrim, like dude, I had a blast playing that, and that lasted me for like months on end. And I just
Oh, there's like so much to do in
there is,
Skyrim.
but it was like
I'm still playing Fallout, and I was like, I'm gonna play something else. I got to give it a break for a little bit. Start playing Dragon Age Inquisition.
yeah.
That's a good game too.
But I
I feel like they made it easier.
I like part 2, and I haven't played like the latest one.
I'm a fan of
story.
the like getting caught into the game, and like I could play the game for like months if they lets me play it for like months on end, and I'm digging that game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Then I feel like I get my money's worth, all that
Right.
jazz.
none of that
cool.
6-hour freaking
Yeah,
game time. Like 1886, it was a cool game, but it was just really short.
yeah. And see, then I'd be disappointed on that, and then be like,
Yeah, there's quite a few games that are like that too, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of like games that they try to do something new, or it's like for the release of the consoles, they make them like really short.
Like
Yeah.
whatchamacallit? The Xbox one with the time.
with the time.
You
Which
talking
one?
about
Time bubbles.
The new one
Edge?
that just came out. The
With the real actors.
Oh, Quantum
Break.
Quantum Break.
Yeah, I'm all like, I know the game.
Is that a short game
It's
too?
kinda-
I
I haven't heard anything about it really.
Cody was telling me he already beat it. I mean, he said it was pretty cool with some of the
With the actors?
because he makes like a time bubble. He's shooting it, and then like you can make it disappear, and it just kills the bad guys.
He didn't say anything like if there's any similarities to like Max Payne or anything like that.
I think he might have said something.
Because Max Payne did that shit too, and after, it was like the last one I played, it was just
A
awful.
lot of slow, timey things.
Yeah, I got tired of that game. I was just like, why am I playing this game? And just to that point where it was like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, I hate
I'm
that
done.
I hate it when it gets to that point. It like feels like a chore to like try
Yeah.
to get through the game.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh come on, I'm tired of this.
It's like, seriously, you're gonna put 50 people in this room?
Yeah,
You know,
like
game,
you keep dying, and it's like I really don't even care. Like, if anything, I want
Don't
this guy to
care.
get killed. I'm like, I'm done. F you.
You know a game's not short, huh? Dark Souls 3. Nah. I only have 30 hours into it.
Is that it?
No, that's like people could probably pass it like I think in 90 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I think they speed run it or something, but I think the reason I have that many hours because I like playing like a bunch of different characters.
Yeah.
And then I kind of go through them and try to bring them all to the same spot and then go forward with one and then bring all the other ones to the same spot and just to see like the difference in gameplay, like if I have like a sorcerer or whatever and how different it is from that guy to my tank that has like a shipload of HP and can just like take a beating, and then this guy gets touched and he's like "Boo, boo." But
Mages.
it's been pretty cool so far though. I was like on the internet and I think you sent me like a link to like a certain game and it got me kind of thinking like, hey man, there's like a whole like sub-genre of games that are called Souls-like. And I was like, what the hell? Like, Dark Souls became so popular. Not just Dark Souls, but I guess all of the Soul series, like Demon Souls and even Bloodborne now, became like this huge thing that made a bunch of people want to develop games that kind of like take the same ideas and incorporates them into like even different styles or art styles, like 2D games. But they still have that idea where, hey, if you die, it's still part of the game. You don't have to restart. You don't have to reset. You can still move forward even though you keep dying during the game or whatever. And I went through and I found like at least, 10 games that were kind of like, I guess, inspired by these. And
By Dark Soul.
yeah, so one of the
So-
games...
Is that the official? What did you call it before? The Souls-like.
That's kind of like the
Is that the name of them or
well, that's the name that the internet
almost
gave
like
them,
a
I
mini
guess.
like
That's
genre?
that's the name of the genre. Souls-like.
Like a sub-genre, I guess, because
That's
they would still be
interesting.
like
So, like-
action platformers
Yeah.
and then Souls-like.
Yeah,
And like,
that's pretty.
tell
cool.
me, like, when you look at this, like, if you don't straight
like,
up
all these
just
other
see
games are like-
Dark Souls there.
Or beer, but you got the tequila, and it's like tequila.
Sure. Just like that.
Got any beer? No.
But,
got
sometimes they
tequila?
don't want to
It's
say
like, or
brands.
it's
I would
like
say this is
beer.
brands, but let's see this. Let's see.
So this game's
2D?
called Salt and Sanctuary, and like it literally, like, to me it's like straight up Dark Souls, 2D Dark Souls. It has something like bonfires and you can see it right there. And the guy gets branded. Now if he dies, like, he pretty much comes back, but you get like really cool moves.
The hell?
And like the action's like a little bit
Boom.
faster, I guess, but you also get like a dodge roll. But it
Yeah.
doesn't work the same. Like if you get hit, I believe you still get hurt. But what it allows you to do is move from one side of the character to the other,
Yeah.
without getting like stuck on them. And then it has like a lot of different weapons that you can use, and I mean, like a lot of like the little things is like, okay, this was totally inspired by Dark Souls. I think you get like something like Estus as well to heal. and then you get like the big monsters that you fight.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
like
can
that
see it.
dishwasher game.
So this one's already out right now, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it came
okay.
out on March 15th. And it's on the
PS4,
PS4 too.
yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Vita.
Oh, maybe I might try to check it out. Oops.
It's on the PC as well. Let's stop that. And then another one that I saw is this one called Necropolis. And I think this one's coming out in the summer 2016. And it's also kind of inspired by Dark Souls, but it's also like a roguelike game where like as you progress through levels, you get stronger. And then I think you can find like different weapons. And I think it also has I can't say the word, random maps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
So that you get like a different experience as you play.
Damn.
And they use a lot of like not isometric, like simple shapes, I guess, to make all the maps and all the
Yeah.
characters and stuff. So, but it looks really good because of like the shading colors that they
Yeah.
have, and they have like really good like or really crisp
Yeah.
models.
Oh, yeah, that's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Chris.
pretty cool.
It seems pretty cool too. Like
It does look interesting. I don't know. It doesn't. This one, I wouldn't say like, oh, that's Dark Souls inspired, but
It's not as evident as the
Yeah.
other one, but I think they also have like a mechanic like where you die and you go back to this place or whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot of the fighting is the same where you have to block and attack, block
Okay.
and attack, and that's probably like the main thing. This one,
that one didn't sound.
all right, check this one out. Right, this one's called Ghost Song, and
A little Metroidy.
do you get that feeling like just looking at the freaking map?
Yeah.
You can see my notes here. Metroid Souls.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see that.
So you can pre-order this game now, but
Well, that sounds pretty cool though. If you'd have told me it's like Metroids and Dark Souls,
it is. Doesn't it sound cool?
Yeah.
So you're like this dude.
No, yeah, it does.
It's like straight up
Metroid
Samus,
is
right?
Kinda, yeah. That's Metroid. Even the spikes.
But let's see if they show like. I guess you have like a limited. This one's weird too. Like you have a limited amount of health, and every time you get hit, like you get hurt. You have your shield, and then you have your health. So you get hit, and your shield and your health both drops, right? But and you can never get more health. So it just keeps dropping.
Yeah.
But when you get to like 1 HP, you can't die unless your shield is all the way out and it regenerates. So you could be at 1 HP through like for so long.
Whole game.
But eventually you die, and too bad they didn't show it here. Here, maybe they'll have it in this one. So eventually you die, and your soul kind of like leaves your body. And then you kind of like have to start that section over, and that's kind of like the part that makes it a little bit more
Like Dark Souls.
like Dark Souls. But there's also a point where you like the way that you fight enemies, you have to be like, you're not like Metroid where you're just going shooting,
Yeah.
going shooting
You
up
drop
and down,
health.
and you just like walk through the whole level. Like you actually have to take it slow and actually make sure, because of that mechanic, right, where your health doesn't really regenerate. You have to take it slow and try not to lose all of your health. Supposedly they're gonna fight a boss on here. And then you get to talk to people, so there's like a lore behind the
Yeah.
thing, and you meet like different aliens, and I think some you can understand, some you can't. And the
Oh, you
aesthetics,
can't understand some aliens?
yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that part.
And then you get like a certain weapon that lets you blow up secret walls, kind of like in Metroid where you had to roll into the ball and leave those mines. Well, you get like a gel bomb or something like that, and it lets you find like secret paths and stuff like that. So I wish they showed him dying, but he's probably just showing off, so they probably
Yeah.
won't show him dying, because it's pretty cool, the animation that happens when people die. Like the soul of the character just like leaves him, like starts gushing out. I'm like, damn, level up. But anyways, it looks pretty cool to me.
It does. It's
kinda like-
interesting.
If it's
Is that out already or no?
No, this one's. I didn't see a release date for this, but it's coming out soon because you can already pre-order it, and I think some people have been able to get into the beta of it and play some of that.
Yeah, that
Looks pretty cool.
it does look pretty cool.
This one's another one that I think looks cool, but it's more simple pixel art. It's called Eater or Eater.
Eater. Oh yeah, I think you showed me this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an isometric view
Diablo.
game. It looks like Diablo, but it has like a lot of the same mechanics that Dark Souls has
Yeah.
too, like where they block, you have to hit, and I think that there's like Estus as well, and the ambiance is kind of like Dark Souls-y too, where it's like all dark and you're fighting. I think the people that they fight are kind of like Norse mythology inspired. So it's more of like that type of lore. Like in Dark Souls, like you have to go through the freaking swamps and it slows you down, and you get this big bosses that you fight, when you can like you can infuse your weapons with lightning or whatever.
That was pretty cool too.
So it looks pretty cool. This one's gonna come out on.
Is it gonna come out?
2016, sometime this year.
Okay.
They didn't really say. All right, let's move forward. So the other one that I saw was Death's Gambit. Oh, actually, this is the one that
this
you
is the one
sent
I
me.
brought. Yeah.
This is the one that
They
got
even
me started in all this.
They even said if once you're done with Dark Souls, this is the next game you would want to play.
Can never be done.
And you know who made this game is Adult Swim.
Yeah, they're the publishers for
Yeah,
it.
Adult Swim Gaming. So check those guys out.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool games. Too.
Oh yeah, they do.
Like quite a few.
Even their mobile games are pretty decent sometimes.
Wasn't that dinosaurs?
Yeah, they have that,
unicorn runner.
Yeah, that was one I got caught up
one
into
of
for a while, and I just enjoyed the game. I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't get carried away where I was like, I need to destroy this game, but
Check this part out, like right here when he's fighting.
Oh, you know I missed that. Oh,
here, let me bring it back.
Yeah.
Just check out what you have to do to like.
Didn't that remind you
boss.
like Shadow of Colossus?
Yeah. Like it has like a little bit of those elements.
Yeah.
So you have a grappling hook, and like to fight this boss, you have to like scale the boss. Just to try to like not die and get to the point where you can actually attack him. The Firebird.
Yeah. Look at that.
It's a fight with that. It's pretty good. This one's also the same way. I think you die in it, and then you get basically get stronger, different weapons as you go through. And look at this guy. He's like arrows all over him. He's badass.
It's badass.
So that one looks really, really cool. That's another one. I couldn't find the release date, but it's 2016. So sometime this year, hopefully.
I was looking for the release date on that one too, and it was just like.
This is pretty awesome. Like, it has huge ass bosses that you can fight.
Yeah.
So there's a website if you want to go check them out.
Was that?
This one is totally inspired by Dark Souls. It's called Dark Mouse.
Was it a comic? Was a comic where you have like little mice people
in the what? Oh yeah,
I forgot what it was
There used
called.
to be a cartoon too, with like was it like The Secret of Nim? There's kind of like a lot of like the same mechanics that Dark Souls has, because like literally they just made like a mouse Dark Souls. Like, I wonder if mice have to go through that turmoil of that the Dark Souls people do.
It's look. What I think is cool is like the overhead view, and then like the shadow changes depending on your environment. So
Like
I
the
think
point
that's
of
a
view or
cool.
your disability. Yeah.
That's a cool mechanic, I guess, if you will.
It seems kind of cool. Like just by looking at it, it's like, okay, this is probably crap, but like it still has like those mechanics and challenges.
Dark Mouse. With a name
Mouse.
like that, come on.
I think it's more of like I kind of threw it in there just because it sounded funny. But I mean, it looks cool.
I mean, I think that brings up a lot of questions as far as is that the way that gaming is going more in the Dark Souls type of way, To add that much more difficulty. I think we were talking about it a couple weeks before. It was like
games are too easy now.
yeah, games are too easy.
I think, I think it's definitely like because of the success of Dark Souls or other games that are really hard, it made like developers think, like, hey, maybe. Because, like, look at all the Nintendo games, right? Like, they just kept on, like, making things easier and easier up to the point where, like, if you lost, like, so many times, like, at a Mario game, now you get the golden leaf, and now you can just fly through the map and pass it or whatever. And I don't know if that was because they're targeting, like, younger crowds or what. But that's kind of like a cop-out in my eyes. Like, you can't say, like, hey, I beat New Super Mario Brothers because I used the leaf like through half of the game. You know,
like how many lives did you use? One.
Like I don't know if it makes it. It seems to me it makes it a little bit cheaper, but I don't know. Like some people, there's hardcore gamers, and then there's like the casual people that just want to have fun, or they don't really want that challenge or to feel stressed out or whatever.
But we talked about it with the old school games too, like with the Nintendo games. Is like there was a handful of games. Actually, when I first started playing video games, it was like I didn't know you could pass them. I didn't know there was an ending to them. There was never something that's appeared in my mind. I just played it to play it, and it was just like, look at me, I get to shoot people. And it wasn't until I got like a little bit like 10, 11 years old, and then where they were like, yeah, I passed Contra, and you were like,
what?
And you're like, what? What do you mean beat Contra? Like you beat that level? Like what are you talking about? They're like, no, I beat the entire game. And they're like, you can do that?
Tell me more about this.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you can do that?
I'm intrigued.
And then they told me you could beat fucking Mario Brothers. I was like, wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
You can also beat Ninja Gaiden.
I
can't.
It's hard. I haven't been able to.
Then as I got smarter, then I found out about the cheat codes, and now I'm all like,
codes.
These mofos, these cheat codes.
And then he stood in.
Because it was like, I played with you, bro. I played with you, and there's no way you beat that game.
You're not that good.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting that, maybe they're kind of making going back to that, like where it's, it's not an easy game to beat.
Well, maybe they're hard, but they're just really easy for us.
Sure, I don't know.
No.
I mean,
they just made them easier.
It's like Dark Souls, like it's a really hard game, right?
Yeah.
But you can like your difficulty can vary depending on what you do. You can summon people to help you defeat like the hard bosses. You can level up, give yourself more health, make your weapons stronger. And technically there's no like loose scenarios, right? The worst thing that can happen is you die. But guess what? You come back. So you can't really lose that game technically. Yeah. So if you're having a hard time, you can do these things that actually get you to make the game easier, summon people or whatever. Oh, so this is another game that I saw, and I actually saw this one a while back. It's called Jotun or Jotun.
I thought it was that one other game you guys were talking about.
And this one's like really heavily influenced by Norse mythology.
I think that was like the theme of the show, huh?
What's that?
Norse. Yeah, I think we mentioned it like 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, like a couple of the things have them there. And so it looks really, really pretty. Like the animation's really smooth.
I thought it was that other game you guys were talking about.
That's so pretty. That's cool.
And you're basically this girl that you have to like defeat.
That was a girl?
Titans. I believe so. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think. So you have to defeat some of the Titans to I don't know, bring or stop Ragnarok or something like that. Yeah. So then you get like these boss fights where you have to like defeat like giant bosses and stuff Ragnarok. Like that. Let's see I think this one might have a little bit of gameplay here. So you're basically running around this map and you have to find like weapons or meet certain conditions. And then eventually when you find the right area, you can do like something to fight a boss.
Go back. I think that's a boss.
The what?
Go back a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So it's like a fountain that you get like a buff or a heal or something. You can't really remember. Don't ask me to name any of the guys that show up here because I'm not that good at mythology. Yeah, so I think this is going to be
Thor?
the buzz.
See that thing.
So you have like your rolling that you can do. You can attack. You can get spells that you can shoot or different. I believe you can get like different weapons as well. This isn't Thor.
No, I was just kidding. That's like the only one I
It's
can
a Zombo. But I mean,
Looks
it's
dead.
like a huge boss, and you're like this little thing, and it's kind of cool. Like there's some bigger ones, and you just keep getting smaller and smaller. But like the animation's really good. Like the sprites look really crisp, to use that word again, and it just looks like a cool game too. And you have like the things that are the same, a lot of the same mechanics as Dark Souls, where you have to roll. And I think you only get so much health, and then you can maybe use items to heal, or like I said, that fountain might have been like a healing point as well.
Die already.
I know, he's almost dead. You can see his health right there. You have to be kind of careful. And he's dead.
Damn.
That's like really good animation too. Like I really like how everything looks. I just love the way like
There's
the
like, may your second death bring you peace. That's what it said.
oh, here's
Damn.
another one.
Oh shit.
So this one, I believe it's out already. It came out September 29th of last year.
Just looking at you.
And boom. And you can see like this is huge, right? Look at your character right there,
Yeah,
and you're just like a
compared to-
little ant, like a little speck. So it's kind of cool how like the point of view changes as you get to these like
got that
more
early.
epic
Bosses.
enemies.
Yeah.
And the maps are pretty huge too, and you have to like there's like different areas that you to get teleported to. Like I said, you have to find like different things to help you like stop Ragnarok. I think that's like the premise of the game. It might be something maybe something different, but I didn't look too much into it. I haven't played this game, but I think it's out on PlayStation.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah. It's called Jotun, or I think that's what it's called.
Jotun?
Jotun. I don't know. So
Looks pretty cute.
yeah. So I don't think this next one's Souls.
Inspired.
Ooh.
It's like
Enter her.
Ugh,
it's like whatchamacallit?
kind of gross. Huh?
King Hippo.
I was gonna say date rape, but yeah,
Ooh. Took it dark.
it's just a little. Kind of. Nah, never mind.
I'm like, that's a chick. And
All right, so I haven't really seen
Project
this preview, but this is another game that Pete was talking about, Cyberpunk 2077,
Oh yeah.
and I think this is just like the teaser trailer of it. I think just reading like some of the websites and stuff,
What?
that it was getting a little bit of flack because of like the way that they display this woman.
Oh, is that what they're getting flack for?
Yeah, for being like sexist.
Oh, okay.
About whatever.
Okay. I see it.
Was she naked or something?
No, kind of, but she's also not really a woman. She's like a cyborg.
robot.
So
All right.
knew
We can
it.
throw some like Blade Runner type stuff in
yeah,
there.
it looks cool. Like just like the ambiance and the this lady.
Cool.
So I
She's
didn't
got like
see any of the previews,
scythe.
but pretty much, what was it? The creator of Witcher 3 is working on this game.
Yeah,
and like
that's right.
he's really ambitious about this game. Like he's really want to push it forward.
So I think that was like one of the reasons why they focus on the sexism of it because of Witcher. Because that was another game where people kind of complained about, oh, all the women in that game are just whores and blah, blah, blah. It's like,
Why didn't you play that
girl
one?
whore.
Well, one of the things he was saying is that a lot of people like Witcher 3, and then people were talking about it was the best game of the year, but I guess the sales didn't do that well. And he was kind of disappointed about that, and I guess, I don't know, he made some comparisons to Rockstar
Yeah.
and how they kind of promote their games and make their games and stuff like that. And thinking some stuff of trying to, I guess, model what they're doing, or I guess what his company's doing compared to Rockstar. As far as not making a lot of games, but when they do make games,
When it's ready.
try to make them really good.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, it gives me a little bit of a feel of Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Then there's like another kind of cyberpunk game.
Did you want to talk? Did you hear about the Ghost in the Shell controversy?
No,
Movie?
What's that? There's a movie coming
Because
out?
what's her face
there's
isn't
a
going to be
movie.
Asian.
It's Scarlett Johansson. She's gonna be the star of it.
What?
Right?
Yeah, they're like, they're whitewashing the characters.
Again.
Whitewashing? What does that mean, Pete?
I mean,
Explain.
they're
Whitewashing?
using-
Yeah, what does the whitewashing mean?
You know what whitewashing means.
They're using a
I
white.
don't understand. I don't
They're
see
using the
colors,
white
so,
actress instead of an Asian actress.
Pretty much,
to
yeah.
play the
Using
main
white
role.
actors to replace
'Cause I guess
Asian characters. And
so what you've told me is people don't want to watch.
that's what they say.
Well, not from what you've told me.
Yeah.
We've heard people don't want to watch non-white
Actors in movies.
which is I think is bullcrap.
I mean, who believes that? Tell that to Crouching
Corporate
Tiger,
America,
Hidden Dragon.
Hollywood.
Just Hollywood, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to get too much into all that, but
I'm just saying.
I'm not all that. To be honest, I'm not all that familiar with Ghost in the Shell, so I can't really speak on it. I've heard some people say that the characters are not supposed to be Asian. I think like the main character is supposed to be a cyborg, so it's like there is no real ethnicity.
but they're
Really.
in Tokyo,
Yeah,
so most likely.
yeah, there are some Asian characters. So I feel like unless they just totally,
Unless they
the
talk
whole
to
cast.
like the creator of it and he said that, then I don't agree with that because a lot of people think that
yeah, I think the creator hit
because
that.
anime people have those big eyes or whatever that they're
Yeah.
not Asian, but when Asians watch or people from the Japanese people or
Yeah.
China or whatever, when they watch those because that's their cartoons basically, they don't see them as white people. They see
Yeah.
them as other Japanese people or Chinese people or whatever, because they're when they do portray in some of the animes and mangas, when they do portray like Americans, they make them look not like anime characters.
Yeah.
Specifically,
Make them more square.
they make them more square, or sometimes their eyes are actually smaller than like what the other characters are. I like to think that they look like they have.
So,
beards
are you
and-
familiar with the Ghost in the Shell?
I've seen
I've seen some episodes,
like the
but
cartoons.
So, would you say, I guess, whoever the main character is, homegirl or whatever, is she Asian or not Asian, or is Scarlett Johansson
It's hard to
to fill that role? Is she the right person?
gauge, just because like there's another character that's like super pale, has blonde hair, big buff dude, but you can't see his eyes because they're like cybernetic eyes. But I mean, blonde
those were
hair. I think they're cybernetic guys, if I remember
Probably.
correctly. But either way, personally I don't have a problem with whatever. People can portray any characters. Like, are you gonna tell me that? Oh, dude, you can't dress up as Naruto because you're not Asian. Like, no,
but that's-
it's just a movie, right? Technically, in that movie, they could make her ethnicity be Asian. And who are you to say no, you're not Asian? Well, that's
Scarlett
that's-
Johansson?
Yeah, like her character could be Asian. Like
You
she's
gonna
an
say
actress,
Scarlett
right?
Johansson's Asian? I don't know. You're going too far on that one.
Well, I'm sure she's not, but she could be playing an Asian character.
I don't
Why
know
not?
about that. No, I'm not cool with that part.
Why not?
I'm cool.
Like,
I'm cool with
She's
her
an
just
actress,
playing
though.
a character, but not being an Asian character.
she could be from Asia.
Does Olivia
I'm trying to
Munn
say.
look
Well, she looks so yeah,
because isn't Psylocke Asian at all, or is she like?
yeah. Well, she is Asian though.
Yeah.
Her mom's
Okay.
like something. I don't know. No, I think. Well,
She's
the complaint
half
is the true complaint is just that like all right, so there's no roles for people of ethnicity.
See, that's a
and then
whole
all of a sudden
different
now you
argument,
have roles for people of ethnicity, and then it's like, we're going to take a Japanese manga
Still
and
going.
make everything white.
That I don't agree with.
And
like,
so that's where like people get kind of upset and be like, what?
like they should, well, I mean, okay. Like, let's say there was a role out there that was me, exactly me, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was up against freaking Tom Cruise for that role or whoever, right? They're gonna give it to him because he's like a freaking famous actor or whatever. So there's like no competition. Like, even if the role was literally me playing me,
You playing you?
they would probably hire him because like he's freaking popular and he brings in lots of money.
And all right, I'll give you that. I'll give you could, Tom Cruise could play you. But who's going to play me and Bob? Are you going to tell me it's going to be like fucking Ryan Reynolds and fucking, The Rock? All right, let's switch it. I don't want to be The Rock. The Rock plays me and Ryan Reynolds.
The Rock.
Oh, I'm cool with Ryan.
I'm cool with The Rock. The Rock can play anybody, though. The Rock's badass.
If
Just
it
take
was
Vin Diesel then.
if it was between you and them, then yes, them they would probably get it.
But I'm just saying, like,
we
those
just
roles,
Especially
like,
The Rock.
we can't get The Rock. We can't
That guy
get
can
him.
do everything.
I mean, come on, at least get a Latino actor to play me. I mean, I understand Tom Cruise is going to bring the people in, but at least, I'm loyal, it's a Latino role. Give it to a Latino dude.
Yeah, I mean, all right, like, yes, if they find somebody that can do a good job and portray you well.
No.
Or what if they get a freaking Latino dude and he's like super, like,
You trying to tell me through all the novellas, all those TV shows they have, they ain't like one Latino dude that could play me, right? I'm like, I'm not that complicated of a person.
well,
You're pretty complicated.
like, here's the thing though, we don't really know how many Asian people like had a shot for that role.
Let's just put like, don't cast fucking John, or what's his face? Nothing against the guy. I like that. Michael Cera to play me and be like, dude, really? Michael Cera's playing me?
That'd just be weird.
That would, right?
I don't know who that is.
Michael Cera's Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
God, all that.
Like, really?
Yep. He has
Jesse Eisenberg come out and be like,
he has
dude,
star,
really?
bro. He has a little bit of star power.
Nothing against him. Like, yeah, that'd be somewhat. I mean, if the movie was about me, maybe. But nah, you can't. No, you can't. The only person who could play me is The Rock. Other than that, it's got to be a Latino dude.
But that's the thing. Like, what if no Latinos go in and try out for that
They're just
position
like,
No,
or
I'm
whatever?
sure they
You know?
would.
Fuck this story.
Or like I said, is one that's freaking like a paper cutout of like a 1950s Mexican. Sorry, señor, no puedo.
No.
Like, come on.
I don't think those guys
Maybe
exist.
that's. I'm saying like that's how they act.
Yeah.
Like their acting skills.
And then
is
whoever
like so
wrote the
jacked.
story, or your story, and then...
Orale Holmes.
Honestly, I would blame you for that, because if this is your movie, and this is how I get portrayed
If
as...
anybody can play me, Holmes, it's gonna be The Rock, Holmes. Seriously, Holmes. Nah,
It's too many
I can
holes.
see that.
Bro, portrayed by Aziz Ansari.
Aziz, nice.
He's funny. I like him.
He is funny.
It's gonna be The Rock. He's gonna portray me. All right.
That's good. That was really good.
All right, maybe he
I like
could.
my
At least he's brown shit.
That's true
Yeah.
too.
I give the okay on Aziz and The Rock.
Yeah, I could see. I don't know. Like there's a. It sucks that if they're not taking a look, like a lot of people are giving like a lot of those people the opportunity to try out or to actually be in that role. But I don't feel that they should just give the roles because of an ethnicity. You know, like if they do a good job,
I think that's the other complaint is like where they'll do it on the white side though.
they probably would.
Yeah,
or
and
they
it's
do.
like-
They probably do.
Yeah.
I'm not-
Oh, you will. As much as great as an actor you are.
Yeah.
This role is actually a white role. I mean, throughout history, he's always been white. And, we're not changing that up. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if they hint towards that, towards getting a black James
They did it with
Bond.
Fantastic Four.
You know where they do it like a lot?
I still, we talked about that, and I got complaints about that one.
Where they did it like so much, like all their movies, like Bollywood. Like,
Oh.
really? Captain America is Indian? Oh, yeah. No.
Bollywood made the Captain America movie?
Yeah. Dude, they rip off every movie.
No.
Really?
And they're cool, though, because they go...
I think there's some Mexican movies where they have Mexican Bruce Lee's.
Probably.
What?
dude.
Yeah,
I can see
there's
that.
some out there.
So that's the other aspect of it, right? Like, why don't people complain about Bollywood only hiring Indian people for their movies?
know.
They don't only
Mostly.
do that. Like,
I don't watch that many. I
Because
assume
they don't
just
go to
because they only have
Hollywood.
Indian
They're like,
people.
fuck you guys. We're going to make our own movies.
Yeah.
or like
Put
all
their own
these,
spin on it.
some of these other places that make
Well-
movies, like they only hire people that are regional to that area where they're at.
Wait, no.
Just saying.
You're painting yourself into a corner on
Well,
this.
because remember Bruce Lee was supposed
I'm
to
just
be...
being devil's advocate.
I know you are, but at the same time, so you're pretty much hinting that in the States, there's not enough Latino actors.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, I mean,
They're
that's the
everywhere.
case with these other countries. It's like, it's hard to get actors who can play those ethnicities.
But they are minorities.
They are minorities, but you're trying to say that in the States that they don't have these actors, these ethnic actors?
I don't know. I'm sure they do, but again, do they fit the role? Like, do we want to have, like, what's that? We'll leave it at that.
All right. I'm just saying. Did you see how good Gods of Egypt did?
No.
You're gonna be
I
like, you don't even know what God of
movie-
Egypt is,
what
huh?
movie is that?
That movie
Exactly. Exactly.
with... That movie with...
Do you think they should have hired like a bunch of like
They had
Well,
the-
who was in that
Egyptians or what?
Huh? They had what's his face? The dude who did 300, the guy in Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much they just had a bunch of white actors to play the gods of Egypt. And yeah, nobody was digging that. Well, I mean, it looked like a dumb concept too, but
What's that other movie where they did that? Where they don't really show that what's it called? Something BC. It was like a year BC. Remember that movie?
no, I don't
Where it's,
remember that.
they're like
With Jack Black? The comedy?
no.
Oh, that was I kind of
It's the story was like they like this group of people raid this town, they kidnap everybody, and this guy's like trying to save his
that was,
wife
like,
or
old.
something.
Yeah.
It was a while
back
back.
in the day. Yeah, I think I know what you're
Like it
talking
takes
about.
place where they're building the pyramids, and like the guy that's telling them to build the pyramids was like some big white dude or something.
Yeah.
But I think he was an alien. But
Oh.
so white people are aliens.
They did that shit too with the shit. What was that movie called? It was with Christian Bale, and he was pretty much like Moses, and he was fighting against the Egyptians. And yeah, he was white too, and they're pretty much big thing. It was like, well, no one's gonna come and see a movie with an Egyptian
Ben-Hur?
Egyptian
Was that the
king.
movie?
No,
He was.
and pretty much nobody went to go see it anyways. It was like, what the So I don't know.
It wasn't too real.
I'm just saying, I'm cool with The Rock and Aziz Ansari playing me. That's a conclusion.
I'm cool with them playing anybody
Who, The Rock?
or everybody. I would like to see a movie with just the Rock.
Just The Rock? Yeah,
the
let's
whole
put a
cast
petition
is
of
just
that.
The Rocks.
The Rock plays everybody.
I think I would really like to see
The
that.
Rocks.
You guys excited about
Yup.
Civil War?
Yeah, you know it.
Me too.
So let me ask the plans, though. What's the plan? Are we going to watch it before next week, or are we going to watch it
We're gonna watch
after?
it Friday afternoon.
Friday. What about Thursday?
Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, that's...
When's the first
Well,
showing?
because, dude, they do showings like at 7, 8.
Now, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
the
midnight.
midnight showing now.
Oh, yeah.
They've been doing that.
Yeah, they got smart, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe?
If we can get
Tickets
coordinated and tickets and stuff like beforehand, like I'm down.
Yeah.
Because I really want to see it.
Yeah, it's got good reviews, and
got,
even though I know you don't like
that
the whole
guy.
review thing,
Got that guy.
Yeah, I don't listen to those guys.
It's got
Yeah.
that guy.
I'll make my own decisions.
yeah.
It's got that girl. Ghost in
But
the
you are
Shell.
spending money on
The
it.
show
so-
girl's gonna be in it.
The who girl?
Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah. I was like, what?
It's got that
That Asian girl.
You're going
metal
off of two
guy.
You know that Asian girl. She'll be in it.
So do you think it's gonna follow the comics or
What, this?
I doubt it. Like not as
The Marvel?
close
as
anyways.
much?
No.
Yeah.
No, they already changed it.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah?
have like little elements.
I mean,
and
it's got
stuff.
Black Panther in it. He's not even.
Well, I'm not saying
He doesn't
team,
even
but I'm
touch-
saying the conflict between.
He's in Uganda. He
Yeah.
doesn't care.
No.
It's not Uganda,
Or was it Wakanda?
Wakanda.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sorry, Wakanda. I was
Well,
thinking
'cause-
of real world places.
I know, right?
One is like that meme says. Looks like they couldn't afford other characters. Deadpool.
No, it's because
Deadpool.
they wanted to set up the
No, I know. It's just
Black
kidding.
Panther movie.
Um,
Which is fine. I like Black Panther.
Yeah, I know, me
he's
too.
a cool guy.
I hope he's badass in
He's
this
a
movie
cool
too.
guy. I
let
like
me
that
see.
guy.
Well, the way they held blame it on Bucky, that's not in the comic.
Yeah,
Because it starts off with an explosion at a school. There's like a superhero TV show. It Nitro was the character's name, and he blows up like a city block, and that's what starts the Registration Act.
so that's how I was going to hint towards. Is, are they going to do the whole
No.
registration act thing?
No, because I think well, you know how they had that big explosion that they showed.
Yeah,
I think that they blame that on what's his face. I mean, it looks like it.
yeah.
But that's what they're gonna go with.
So you don't know what team you're on yet?
Oh, I know. Man.
What team you are?
The
Captain
losing
America.
team.
America.
America.
I don't know. For the
That's
comics,
funny,
I'm a bit on the Captain America.
Because
but
every
they
time,
changed the
like,
story.
every time, like, I talk to people, they're like, who do you like? They're like, Iron Man. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, well, what if they had a law where heroes had to register and show their identities and all that stuff, and then like, well, I'd be against it. I was like, oh, so you're actually team, Captain
Captain
America. And they're
America.
like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, that's what you're going for,
Disappointing.
right? It's like you don't even know.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you think they're gonna stick to that storyline aspect of it, and so you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm Captain America all the way, motherfucker.
Here's something I read that I think falls into your wheelhouse, Pete.
In my wheelhouse.
Yeah. Who are the Seattle Mariners?
They're a baseball team.
Baseball team.
Baseball?
Did you know Nintendo owns 55% of them?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Let's go buy it up.
That's weird. You know they.
Let's go play it.
I don't know if they still. No, they don't have them anymore. They used to have a baseball player that was real popular. His name was Ichiro. He was from Japan too. So I don't know. Maybe
Is he still in there or not?
No, he retired.
Because what happened is that they announced that they're gonna sell probably like 45% of their ownership or their
Really?
power shares in
Well,
the
they need that
Seattle
money
Mariners.
after we.
Somebody was telling me that there's a pretty
that's true.
big Japanese population up in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah, that was somebody was telling me. I don't know if it's true. I mean, don't hold me to it.
That's one of the cities I was looking at to move to.
Yeah, there was. They're telling me that, and I thought maybe it was just like,
about
that's
Venus, Roy?
what people say because
Taking you with
Ichiro
me.
and all that other stuff. But yeah. So,
Oh, my
but
take on
Nintendo's
that.
struggling.
I know.
So I can see them just trying to get their money back and be like, yo, we're struggling.
They better,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
better hit a home run with that.
That might be
NX.
one of their moves, but I don't know.
Yeah, I heard in March they're gonna release the NX.
Oh, really?
Yeah, next March,
Wow.
2017.
That's still pretty.
Well, I mean, there
Yeah.
isn't a 2000. There,
So I heard they delayed it. So is that after the delay or? Because
I don't know. Last I heard, it was gonna be in March 2007, and that
I didn't see the dates, but they pushed it. I just read that they pushed it back alongside with the Zelda game.
yeah, that's what I heard too. That they push it back with the Zelda game, and then they're gonna release it with the Zelda game. So
Yeah.
So they might actually help them out. Well, I don't know. We'll see how they do. I hope they get back into the mix, or at least try to, innovate a little bit more to the point where like they become relevant. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, Zelda games are usually pretty good.
They gotta like either
Yeah, but they, like-
rethink their business model or something.
Yeah.
But they're
I-
getting a little bit too crazy with little things and
Well, I thought they were
should
gonna
focus
start
on
going
that.
more mobile gaming, and I thought
I think
that
they are. They're gonna do stuff like that.
But I heard they messed it up. Like they didn't.
I don't know.
They went mobile gaming, but like you would think like, oh, we're gonna get Mario on your phone, like official licensed Mario, and it was like, no, you can like handle your avatar on your phone, like that type of.
No, I
ish.
Yeah.
thought they were gonna make actual games. Like,
Yeah, well, I don't know. I haven't heard much about it, so
I mean, I don't
could be
know what I
wrong.
saw.
Not to wait
It
and
was a while
see.
ago.
so
I mean, their Mario games always do good. The Zelda ones do
Yeah.
good.
Definitely.
Well, we just have to wait and see. Like,
But are you really gonna?
If
I don't
they-
know. Well, I wouldn't buy the
Are they gonna make
console
another Smash?
to play that game.
uh,
There's not a game out there that they've
depends.
made of recently that I would be like,
So
Yeah.
it depends on the
Mario
price
Kart,
point and also
Yeah.
like what other games.
Yeah.
Or if they're doing like something really cool, which it sounds like they are. Last couple of things I read that their console was doing sounds cool. But we'll have to wait and see like if they really do apply some of that stuff.
And last time I heard that they're not even trying to compete. Xbox, PlayStation, like graphically, they're like meh. They're not even trying to go that route.
I don't know, but I read that as far as like their console is, it was gonna be a lot more powerful than the current generation.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't
like
hear
quite
that.
a bit more powerful.
I didn't hear that part. I heard
the
like they were
GameCube
just like
was?
whatevs.
And the Dreamcast
Maybe.
when they came out.
Remember those?
Yeah, I love the
Dreamcast was
Dreamcast.
awesome.
I love
Yeah,
the
I'm surprised.
Dreamcast.
I don't.
They
You
didn't
know what?
support it that long.
Wow.
though.
Is that what
So
happened? Like,
Yeah.
what happened with that? Who does the history on Dreamcast? I want to hear that one. Like,
Somebody did actually, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
pretty sure.
they just didn't get the number of sales that they were looking for, so they pretty much
Was
died.
it kind
and
of expensive?
then they couldn't get
too?
developers to develop
Oh.
for the game, and
well, I think.
it was.
Now that I
I think it was
remember,
expensive to develop for
Oh,
the system.
okay.
I think I just remember too that like PlayStation 2 just came out afterward. Or was it PlayStation 1? No,
It
I
was
think it's
still
2.
PlayStation 1.
It was the
It was
PlayStation.
Because
PlayStation 1?
PlayStation 1 couldn't support the change-out system on Marvel Capcom 2.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Dreamcast could. You
The
could change out your
Dreamcast could,
characters, which was
um,
awesome.
oh.
But not PS1.
I thought it was I thought it was PS2 that pretty much ended Dreamcast.
that was like the following generation. I
Yeah.
think.
that hit, and then Dreamcast was just like done, and Dreamcast got caught in like
Excuse me.
in between generations, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it was like
The PlayStation had like a huge following, and then they didn't really get that many big games. Like they got a lot of their games like kind of have like cult followings. Mm-hmm. Like they had like a lot of they had Sonic, but but they had like I think a couple of the Panzer
Code Veronica?
Dragon games,
Yeah,
Code
the other
Veronica.
one.
yeah,
that
and
was
they
a
had
good one.
the Marvel vs. Capcom,
Yeah.
which was
Code Veronica was so cool.
oh
Still
yeah,
hasn't been it.
That's one of
freaking
my
hard.
favorite
Well, they had
Resident Evil games.
Didn't they have Resident Evil 0 or something like that?
I just remember I was in the army, and then we
They
had
remade it recently.
in our barracks we had a Dreamcast, and then like people would play each other on the Marvel vs. Capcom,
Yeah.
and then
It was
anybody who owned it, then they would be playing Code Veronica.
Oh man, dude, I used to play that game so much. I
Yeah, we
loved
would
it.
just go like, yeah, that's how it was. Like a group of us would just watch each other play, and then we step in, whoever lost, and so we had that whole arcade kind of feel of it.
You put your quarter in.
Nah, I would have put
I'm
the quarter,
next.
but yeah, it was pretty much like I'm next, who's next, that type of thing going on, and that was pretty fun. I think we should kind of.
Have you tried the
Gonna call
Battleborn
it-
yet?
Battleborn. Which one's that one?
The one that's on the screen right now.
I think we're getting pretty close to.
Oh no, I haven't played it. Yeah, I think it's time to call it quits. I want to thank everybody that stuck around for the live podcast on Twitch TV/CrazyDingo. You can also catch us on iTunes, and you can just search for RPCast or Crazy Dingo, and then you should see our podcast come up. And if you want to catch the VODs, the videos on demand for the podcast, you can check them out on youtube.com/CrazyDingo. You can see the link on this video. But thank you guys for listening. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Nah.